Hi, it's Phil DeBella here, FlashCast by PDB, and my first ever guest I get to have a conversation with is none other than my wonderful wife, Gianna DeBella, which I talk a lot about, and you guys have heard, is a mindset coach, and you'll be able to find more about her at giannadebella.com, and you can see what she does. But I'm obviously honoured to have my wife sitting next to me while we have a conversation about mindset. So, Gigi, welcome.
Hi, everyone.
Obviously, we've worked together for many, many years and known each other since we were teenagers. But the area of mindset, what excites you about mindset?
Mindset's so important because it doesn't matter what job you have, what car you drive, whether you change your hair colour. It really doesn't matter. What matters is what's going on in your mind. So it's very important to get very clear on your mindset.
And something you talk a lot about is, the difference between a mindset coach and a business coach or mentor. From your perspective, what is the difference?
A mindset coach really focuses on your thinking and getting your thinking really clear for you and helping you get what's out of focus in focus so that you can achieve the goals you want to achieve. A business coach is really about a business consultant tells you what to do, where a coach really guides you in your thinking.
And tell me, there's something that you talk a lot about is your passion, which is, and something that we share together, is about accelerating people's potential. What do you love about that?
There's nothing better than seeing someone who is lost and has very little clarity about who they are, what they want to achieve, and helping them get that clarity and seeing them flourish and grow and really tap into and harness their potential so that they can grow to a level that they never really thought was possible within themselves.
And of course, we talk a lot about that every day. It's about being better than what we were yesterday. So growth is, an evolution of growth is important to you. So how are some of the ways that you go about it? And I know obviously you've just come back from an amazing course and you might want to tell the listeners about that. But what are some of the things that you make sure you're doing so that you're evolving every day and growing your own mindset?
So strengths is a thing that I focus on a lot because often people... We live with ourselves every day, but it's very rare that we can quickly name and claim our strengths. And when you name and claim and aim your strengths, you're able to achieve so much more. Your strengths are really the how you go about doing what you do, and helping people uncover those is where they can really begin to tap into their potential.
So what tools do you use for that? Tell the audience, obviously, you've done my strength testing. How do we go about that? So when, and I'm happy for you to share mine, so that way we're not putting anyone else on the spot, but how do we go about identifying it, and then so that I can go about, naming them and claiming them and aiming to work on them? How did we do that with myself?
Okay, so there's an assessment called Clifton Strength Finder, and it consists of 122 questions where it asks you a variety of different questions in all aspects of your life to help you see what your natural tendency is and what you're best at. And that then the algorithm behind that assessment produces 5 top strengths. And from those strengths, I then do a debriefing sessions to help people really understand how their strengths help them and make up who they really are.
Yep. And with me taking my number one strength, which was restorative, we also I went through on how that number one strength could become also a weakness. Do you want to elaborate on that about, and I don't mind you sharing, obviously, when you used to come home and want to talk about stuff, how I used to deal with it positively and negatively?
So a strength can be something that can stop us from being productive, because when we overuse our strengths, when we're tired, we're angry or we're hangry, often the dark side of a strength can come out and it can play out really negatively on those around us. So when we uncovered Philip's strengths, it was a really interesting journey, because often our biggest arguments was that I would just want to share a problem with Philip, and instead of him hearing me out, he would go immediately into problem-solving mode, which is what restorative is really all about. So rather than it coming out in a strength, it actually became something that held our relationship back. Of course, when we did the Strengths Finder, we came to understand how restorative can be used as a strength, but how it was getting in the way. And now with that appreciation and understanding, Philip and I can have very honest conversations where we're really creating value for each other.
Yeah, and now I get told, just listen, or, tell me how you would fix this problem. So it's worked for both of us, of course, because now we can have those discussions without me getting frustrated. And, of course, it's always a good thing when your wife's not frustrated with you. But the strengths testing is something that obviously I've used a lot and I refer to, and obviously you've done it with the team at DeBella. You've done it with my new team over in New York in Abbotsford Road. You've done it for friends and relatives and even children and lots of business owners. And it is something that you obviously get great joy out of, and something that works because it is a tangible tool that enables you to see how people can accelerate their potential. So I know you love doing it and you've added a lot of value to people. So those of you that are interested in that, giannadebella.com, you can get in touch with Gianna. She can do your strength testing. She can do the debriefing. Gianna does this because she loves it. She doesn't do it because of the dollars, and that's clearly evident in the rates that she charges. It is something that's been very useful to everyone. So if you're interested in the strengths testing, go and have a look. But Gianna, it's obviously not only a pleasure to be married to you most of the time, but it's also obviously a pleasure that we're able to do amazing things like this together. And of course, it would be you that I would choose to have on the show as my first guest. So welcome to FlashCast by PDB. I hope you've subscribed, because if you haven't, we're going to make sure that you're not going to be the first person, because even our daughter subscribed and left a comment, which I thought was quite cute.
Well, thank you for having me on the show, and I feel very privileged to be the first guest. Empowering people's potential is a passion that Philip and I both share, which has helped us grow DeBella and the people within DeBella for the last 15 years. Now we continue to do that with the different businesses and individuals that we touch, either through our business or through our personal lives. And it is something that I feel very privileged and have great gratitude that I'm able to give back to people in so many ways that people have given to me. So reach out to me at www.giannadebella.com. That's GIANNADIBELLA.com. If I can help anyone out there, I'd love to do that.
Guys, remember that our lives are all about personal, professional and family. Life is measured in moments, and these flashcasts by PDB are all about having conversational styles of addressing topics to accelerate people's potentials. Don't be going about putting limitations on yourself. Go and be the best you can be.